And then she pulls out this drawer, and I'm like, I have never seen anything like this before. What is going on? She pulls out dildos. I know that I haven't released a woman attraction story in quite a while, but I've been in lockdown, so I can't really interact with many women. And me not being able to interact with many women leads to not many women attraction stories. Who would have thought that, though? That's just crazy to think about. But I've got a special surprise, a little treat for you guys today. One of the OG women attraction stories. One of my first ones. Really, it's quite a crazy story, man. But I always used to fantasize about women being attracted to me, women wanting me. But when it happened to me, it's just meh. It's just that. Like, it's just really what it is. But back in the day, when I used to fantasize about it, when I used to, oh my God, I hope women could be like me. I hope women could be attracted to me. I used to always think, oh my God, it's going to be so sick. It's going to be so awesome. It's going to be totally radical. When it happened to me, it's just meh. It's just that. But that out of the way, here it is. I was in the city, and this was on 100 days of my streak. And I come out of an arcade, and I see this girl. These two girls, and I just say hi to them. I have this little bouncy ball, I'm bouncing it, and I bounce it over them, and I just say hello. And we get to chatting. Me and two of my other mates get to chatting to them. And I'm just talking to this one girl, and she has an accent. I don't know what it is with women. Maybe it's because my first girlfriend had an accent, but whenever a chick has an accent, I want you. You are so sexy in my eyes when you have an accent. I don't know what it is. She had this French accent. I'm hearing her talk. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. And I'm talking to her, and she instantly tells me, oh, I've got a boyfriend. That slips in the conversation somehow. She's like, oh, I've got a boyfriend. Yeah, some Russian guy. Pretty serious, been together for like 2-3 years. And I'm just thinking, alright, I did think you were hot, but you've got a boyfriend, so I guess I'll just leave you alone. That's how I used to think back in the day, because I used to think, when they have a boyfriend, they're off guards. It means they're really loyal, and no matter how high value you are, no matter how good looking you are, no matter how confident you are, she's not gonna budge. She loves her boyfriend, and that's the only boy for her. That's how I used to think back in the day, until I had more experiences with it. Until after this experience, it made me realize, oh my God, yeah, that's not fucking true. So I get to talking, and me and my two mates and these two chicks were just walking around the city talking, and then we get onto the subject of board games, and then one thing leads to another, and we are on a tram going to the French chick's house, the one with an accent that has a boyfriend. We're going to her house to play Uno. And the weird thing was, when we were talking to her, she was kind of like shy, reserved. But when we get on the tram, she's like opening up. She's like talking, like being really flamboyant, showing her personality. And I'm like, oh, okay, just kind of weird. She's changed up a bit. But we walk into her house. It's like a weird house. It really is. It's like she lives with her parents, but it's like there's two houses almost. Like her bedroom is like separated from the other part of the house. It's like a whole nother house. Got like a bathroom. You walk up the stairs, and it's just her room. And we get in there. I'm like, wow, this is sick. Like, it's 5 minutes away from the city. Walk in, and just we all get to chatting, and then I end up wrestling one of my mates. We just end up wrestling on the floor because I used to do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I was just showing him some moves, beating the fuck out of him, you know, out of love, of course, but I was beating up. And then the French girl says, "Oh, can you show me some moves?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, alright, sure thing." And so I get her in a triangle, and to be honest with you, if this happened to me back in the day, like, this chick was like, her face was pretty much on my ball sack. She got in full mount. Her pussy was pretty much on my face. I was pretty much in missionary position with her, doggy position with her. I would have been like, "I can't believe this is happening to me. I can't believe it. This is the most fucked thing in the world. I'm actually with a chick right now." But when it was happening to me, I'm like, "Oh yeah, this is pretty normal." Because you know what? I've had this happen to me before with women, whether it be sparring women, or I'll be honest, whenever I spar a chick, I fuck them up every time. Badly. Bad. A lot of guys that I used to train with, they used to take it easy on chicks. They used to be like, "Oh, okay, you're a chick, you're just starting out. I'll take it easy up." When I spar them, I'll go full on. There was this one Asian chick, I probably made her tap 15 times in 5 minutes, man. She was like, "You're so long, you're so hard to verse." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna take it easy on you." But anyway, I'm getting off track, man. So I'm like, this chick's pussy's all on my face. She's fucking, her face is all on my dick. But I'm not really thinking anything sexual of it, because I've done it before. And then I'm sitting on her bed with her, and we're just chatting away. And I don't know how we got onto the subject, but we got onto the subject of scars. And she's like, "Oh my god, I have a scar, I'll show you." And she's like, it's on her hip. So she pulls her pants down to show me her scar on her hip. I can see her pussy. She literally just shows me her pussy. And I go, I'm not like this, "Oh my god, I can see your pussy." And you got a boyfriend. And I was like this. Yeah, I got a scar too, actually. You can see it just there. I tried cutting a golf ball open with a razor blade when I was 16. Yeah, 16, not 6 or 7. 16. I wasn't the brightest kid back in the day. With the standing knife, I tried cutting a golf ball open, so I sliced my finger up and got 3 stitches. But she showed me a pussy, and I'm thinking like, wow, maybe this chick does like me, or maybe it's just a coincidence, bro. Maybe it's just a coincidence that she's doing these things because she's got a boyfriend, you know. And chicks that have boyfriends, they're really loyal. Okay, they don't cheat on their man. They stay with that one man forever, because chicks are loyal. And I can't touch a chick with a boyfriend. They will never like me, not with a boyfriend. And then we get on that, we're talking about sex, and she's saying that she's had sugar daddies. She's had a man pay $2,000 with her just to watch a movie with her. She's got men paying her all these crazy amounts of money. And I'm thinking like, fuck. Men today, they're down bad. They're down bad. There's dudes paying $2,000 with her to watch a movie over Skype with her, paying $2,000, and I'm seeing her pussy. Her pussy's in my face. Her face is on my dick. And I'm in her bedroom. I've met her for the first time. But it goes to show, men that prioritize sex and men that don't. The men that don't prioritize sex get more opportunities with it. The men that prioritize sex, they put it so high on their priority list that it's just like it almost deceives them, because they want it so badly. I don't even want it, but it's coming to me. It's coming to me in all opportunities. And then she pulls out this drawer, and I'm like, I have never seen anything like this before. What is going on? She pulls out dildos. She pulls out these beads you stick in your pussy, and they have a button that vibrates like a remote control. She's got handcuffs. She's got anal beads. She's got all these dildos. I'm like thinking like, what the fuck is going on? How have I got myself in this situation? Two of my mates, two chicks that we just met, one has a boyfriend, and now the one with the boyfriend showing me her anal beads, her butt plugs, her vibrating pussy balls, her dildos. I'm thinking like, what the fuck is going on? What is going on right now? And then we end up going, okay, it's getting pretty late. We should start heading home. No, I didn't say that. One of the mates said this. He said, okay, it's pretty late, man. I want to go home. And I go, all right, check what time the tram comes. It's like 2 a.m. at this point. And he's like, he checks the PTV app, and the train's, the next one's at 6:30 in the morning. And he's like, oh my God, I'm just going to get Uber home. I'm just probably going to Uber home. And me and my other mate, we didn't want to go yet because we were actually having a good time with these chicks. And he goes, no, I'm probably just going to Uber home. And so I think he just waits outside. And then the French chick goes to me and my mate, you guys can just stay here if you want. You guys can stay the night with me in her bedroom. A chick with a boyfriend was going to let me and my mate stay in the same room as her. She's like, yeah, you guys can just stay here. A chick that we met in this one night with a boyfriend was going to let me and my mate stay over the night when she's never met us before. If we had malicious intentions, bro, we could have done anything. We could have robbed the fuck out of her, bro. We could have done some fucked up shit, bro. But because we are the people that we are, we said, nah, we're good. We're probably just gonna head off, bro. I guarantee you, if I stayed over that night, I couldn't say that I would be on the same amount of high day streak that I am right now. Because I'll be honest, man. If I look at this, if I looked at the signals back in the day when I was constantly jerking it, I'll be like, no, it's just a coincidence that these things happen to me. It's just a coincidence that she pulled her pants down and showed me a pussy. And it's just a coincidence that she wanted to practice jiu-jitsu moves on me 2 times in a row. Even after I stopped, she said, let's do it again. And I said, nah, holy fuck. That's just a coincidence, dude. It's just a coincidence that she wanted us to stay over. It's just a coincidence, man. She didn't want to get fucked. She had a boyfriend. But I feel being on semen retention gives you self-confidence. And when you have self-confidence, you don't take these coincidences as coincidence. You take them as what they are, which are the women wanting you, the women wanting to smash. But I used to always play it off back in that day, like, oh, I didn't have self-confidence. Oh no, it's just a coincidence. Just a coincidence that's happened to me. But I learned a lot in that night, man. I learned a lot about women, female nature. And I learned a lot about men simping for women, man. That was one of the first girls I met that had sugar daddies, and men pay to talk to her. It's messed up. I can't believe men do that, bro. Men that do that are just really down tremendously bad. But that's a video. That's pretty much the story. Yeah. I got nothing to add. If I can try and think of anything, that's it. Yeah, I can't think of anything else, man. Stay salubrious. Thanks for watching. If you struggle with porn addiction really bad, and my videos aren't really doing it for you, I've got a course I partner with pinnacle of man. He's got a course. It's in the description if you really think that you'll be interested in that kind of thing. Give it a look. Anyway, stay salubrious. Peace and love, prosperity, abundance, blessings, longevity, good health to you watching, man. To me, to all your family, to all my family. Blessings, bro. Peace and love. Stay salubrious.